So jokes aside, guys, this is quite a difficult time, as we all know, but we're all in it together. Obviously be mindful, like I say, with washing your hands, trying to social distance yourself, and not being in big crowds, but obviously not self-isolating to the point where you're not in contact with anyone or anything like that. Try and be mindful of the vulnerable and the elderly as well, which obviously fall in the bracket of vulnerable. My wife at this time is pregnant, so she's in the high risk category, so all the things we're putting on social media is obviously targeted towards pregnant women or the elderly, but in this video we're going to show you a few things you can do just to keep the immune system high, which again is through nutrition. So I'm showing you this smoothie which me and my wife are taking at the minute, and it's just like say to get all the nutrients in. I'm going to show you what I've ordered from USN, supplementation wise, and then home workouts. Yes, I'm a big advocate of training in the gym. I love training in the gym, but if you can't get to the gym, and if it gets to the point where we are having to self-isolate and it comes to a lockdown, then at least you've got the tools to still work out and to keep on track and stay healthy. So hope you enjoy the video. Please comment below, and if you are worried about any of the viruses and things like that and the side effects to it all, we're going to put some links to the NHS website, things what are giving you true facts about the virus and how you can overcome that and deal with it. Okay? Some of you are so we have my USN order, the Blue Lab Whey, which has always been my go-to since it came out a few years ago. This is like an all-in-one protein, so it's very low in carbs. You can have that any time of the day. I'm having that first thing in the morning with my oats and then straight after training. I have ordered the Muscle Fuel Anabolic also, which is a lean muscle gainer, so it's got testosterone boosters, it's got carbs, it's got a blend of protein, creatine in there, everything you need to gain muscle, obviously with a balanced diet with that also. I've ordered these are my favourite ever protein bars. It's the raspberry cheesecake trust bars. I'm like a chocolate fan, but this raspberry cheesecake, it's unbelievable, isn't it? It's like Jammy Dodger, isn't it? It's got like Jammy Dodger in it, and biscuits inside, and white chocolate, say no more. And it's supposedly guilt-free. Well, it says it on the box, so it's guilt-free. Got the chocolate one, safe bet. Oh yeah, we've got some more TVs. We've got the chocolate caramel. These are just brilliant to have just in case you're on the go or you forgot to prep your meals and you're rushing out. They're great to have in the cupboard to take with you. So I've always made sure I've got a few of these in. I haven't tried the strawberry ones yet. Normally I'm, like I said, a chocolate fan, so I'm trying the strawberry ones this time around, so I'll let you know how I get on with them. We've got creatine anabolic, which I'm taking intra-workout at the minute. I'm on to my 3rd month of this, so I think this will be my last month, and then I'll go off for say 4 or 5 weeks and then go back on. So yeah, big fan of that. That's been out forever since I started USN, which was over 10 years ago. Obviously the formula's changed over time, but it's always been a staple one. Got pre-workout 3XT. Again, this is something I've just recently started taking, but it's not every session. It's just when I've had a hard day and I train in the evening. So if I'm tired and like I'm struggling for a bit of energy and I know I've like under 8 or I've not ate the amount of calories I need, this is just to help me get through my workout. So again, I'm not reliant on it. I just have it as and when I need it. I'm going to try the raw protein. This isn't good from going vegan or anything like that. Not a prayer. It's just a product I've never tried within the USN range, and I've heard good things about it, so I'm looking forward to trying this. And EAAs, so you've got BCA, EAAs, so essential amino acids. So that's it. That's an overhaul of my USN delivery.
This is the coronavirus busting smoothie making session.
Yeah, we better not say that. So basically I'm putting a little smoothie together. So this is something you can make at home, but it's an immune booster, so it's like very high in vitamin C, vitamin D's, all your fibre, and all your fruit. I don't know what to say. So this is a quarantine immune boosting protein smoothie. Good to see myself. Now, so what all the ingredients are in here, we've got essential fats, which is obviously your flaked almonds. That's going to help with energy. We've got banana, which is fast acting carb, So you've got some glycogen in there. We've got mixed berries, which is good for vitamin C, antioxidants. We've got all different greens like kale, spinach, kiwi, avocado, lime, wheatgrass, which is good for fibre, also vitamin C. And then we've got whey protein, which is a good source of protein. So this one's the Blue Lab Whey, which is isolate hydrolysate and concentrate. It's low in carbs, but we're adding carbs through here anyway. So let's do this. We're not counting calories, we're just boosting the immune system. We're not bothered about counting calories today. That is a lot of banana. Whoa, look at the green goodness going in.
What flavour whey is that?
Yeah, that's what you like. This is tropical smoothie, so again it... Rocky! Hey!
What are they all doing? Look at them. Why are they all come there?
Why are they there?
What's going on? Oh wow! Jesus, look at him run! They've all gone. Look at him, he feels very proud of himself. Aww.
They all run off.
Yeah, serious, all in single file.
Oh,
I'm moving. I remember what happened last time.
Oh, cheers, thanks. There we have it. Boom. I know. Sorry, mate. Boring, innit? On lockdown. Right, guys. No, on a serious note though, because of so in light of obviously what's been going off with the coronavirus and all the precautions that are having to be taken into place now, which is going into lockdown, a lot of the Gymshark athletes and myself have been putting home workouts together. Yes, it's not ideal, especially if you're into obviously lifting heavy weight and being in a gym environment, but you've got to do the best of the situation. Do the best of the situation? Make the best of the situation. And that's why we're putting a little workout together today for you to try at home. And it is all about getting the heart rate up. It's about isolating each muscle group, getting that mind to muscle connection. So it is doable. Yes, we're not going to be pushing mass weight in here, but it is going to be an all body workout and it'll definitely test you. Okay, so we're going to get in with the first exercise, which is going to be own body weight squats into lunges, single leg lunges. So like I said guys, it's about making the best of what you've got in and around you. So I'm going to put my tub of protein in my Gymshark bag, little plug. But again, it's not about mass weight, this is more about just adding a bit of resistance to the negative part of the movement. So we're going to go really slow on the negative, which is going down, and we're going to explode back up. Safety first. Workout is predominantly going to be superset exercises. So the first set of exercises was squats with lunges. This one is going to be Bulgarian split squats with, I'm going to call them step ups, off the coffee table. We think Amy might kill me for that, but that's what we're going to do. And again, we'll put the sets and reps on the screen so you can follow it. Not used to this type of workout. I'm off season. I'm not used to this, as you can see. This is not my type of workout usually, especially off season. Been trying to gain weight, so it's just been quite heavy weight, long rest periods, a lot of food. So this, when it's getting the heart rate up and trying to keep the intensity there, it's quite tiring and pretty minging, I'm not gonna lie. But right, the next 2 exercises, we're gonna focus on hamstrings and then moving on to calves, and then we're gonna move on to upper body as well. So that exercise was called the Nordic hamstring curl. Again, that's just focusing really on the negative part of the movement. So I was trying to control it as much as I could on the way down, and then we explode up, still using your hamstrings, but obviously a lot of chest and arms if you need it to get back to the starting position. So again, you go to failure and just work within yourself. Make sure you don't pull anything once you're doing it, warm up properly. And then we're going to superset with weighted calf raises. So again, it's not going to be mass weight, but this again, it's just feeling for the movement and trying to squeeze your calves all the way through. So nice and controlled. Lift up, 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 fully extend, hold, and back down. Hold. So that's the lower part of the body done. As you can see, I've got a bit of a sweat on, and although I'm not usually bothered about that, we're also filming for Instagram, doing carousels for Instagram, so I'm going to do an upper body workout, all within the same workout, but I'm changing my top because this is minging, and I'd like to eventually do some wall presses. I've probably got some sweaty old hula hands, and we're going to change now. Right, let me train. Right, so we're moving on to upper body. I've got my little helper here. I'm not sure how much of a help he's going to be, but we're going to try and work out around him. So the first exercise, we're going to do it off of a settee, or you can do it flat as well, or if you're struggling to do normal press ups, you can always be on your knees, which makes it slightly easier. It takes half the body weight away. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go into diamond shaped press ups. So we're going to focus predominantly on chest, then we're going to move on to triceps. Okay? 3, 4, 5, so if you're going to aim for, try and go for 20 press ups and 20 close grip, or if you find that too easy, at your own body weight's too easy, then slow the movement down. It's only you against you, so there's no one else in the room, so you don't have to show off about getting 50 press ups. It's just about getting that mind to muscle connection and really forcing blood into the chest and obviously the tricep, and just feel it, really make it contract, squeeze, hold, repeat. Okay, I only did 15 and 12 then, I think it was, but I was trying to really feel each and every exercise and every rep. So next exercise, which could end in disaster, so I won't advise this if you've never tried it at home.
Advanced
It's
movement.
an advanced thing, but you don't have to put this in, but I'm going to do, we'll just do a handstand shoulder press.
Yeah.
And this is just slow and controlled, trying to get as many reps as you can before falling and breaking your neck. No. Rocky, no. There was no way he was letting me go then, was there? This dog. That bottle wouldn't melt. You big bear. You can't even see him.
She's coming again.
No, Rocky, sit. Sit. Stay there. I was making that hard work by keeping them too close together. That was hard work, that wasn't it, Rock? Stay there. Stay there, Rocky. No, Rocky, lie down. You good boy. So the last and final superset or giant set, we're going to go with giant set. So we're going to do lateral raises, weighted lateral raises, just like nice, slow and controlled. We're then going to do front raises with the same weight, and then we're going to go into a bicep curl with the bands. If you haven't got the bands, obviously try and find a weight around the house. I know it sounds silly, but tin of beans or something, just so you've got that bit of resistance, or you can even put protein tubs in bags and use them as well. So it's just making the best of what you've got, okay? So to make it heavier, we're going to go nice and slow and nice and controlled, and we're going to hold at the top for about 2 seconds. I'm going to go up, hold, back down, up, hold, back down. So I'm going to do the same as the side laterals. I'm going to 2 seconds up, hold for 2 seconds, back down. Remember to keep your core tight at all times. Focus on your breathing. If you want to make it harder, slow the tempos down even more. So 4 seconds up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go straight in with band work. You can get bands really cheap from anywhere. You can order them from Amazon, a couple of quid. These are my pumping bands, so when I'm competing, these are what I take everywhere with me. The resistance is not massive, but it's good for blood flow, especially obviously before stepping on stage. If you want to make the tension harder, just step further apart. That's it. And to be honest with you, you can do a lot of exercises with these bands. Bloody phone. Right, so the last exercise, again this is just going to be about contraction because there's not a huge amount of resistance on this, but we're going to just do some really deep rows sorry, for the middle of your back. So we're going to really just try and squeeze, and we're going to hold it and overextend the squeeze. So what I mean by that is I do a lot of isotension when I'm training for a show 8 weeks out, and what I mean by that is I hit a pose and make it as hard as possible by squeezing and contracting every muscle in your back. Hold, 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 squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Okay, so it makes it a lot harder. You'll burn a lot of calories doing that, and then for me, I do that when I'm on stage. Everything's easy to hit, so when I'm posing, it's really easy to hit each pose, and you're not shaking like that on stage. Get in position, squeeze through, and hold. So got a neutral grip there. Step further back to get more tension, and then we're going to do overhand as well. That actually really, the back's swelling up. in a pump. And that's really everything you need to do in a home workout. So again, it's down to you with how fast you do it, your times, your rest periods, your amount of reps. Obviously if you're advanced, try and keep it going, keep the heart rate going like I'm doing. It is very warm in here. I should have turned the heating down as well, which has made it a lot harder. But no excuses, we got it done. Obviously crappy situation we're all in, but we're making the best of it, and no excuses. Obviously my competition will still be training no matter what, and so will I. And keep healthy. Please subscribe to the channel below. And is there anything else I need to say? Craig's tired, he's hungry. It's like a zombie behind the camera, getting no sense out of him whatsoever. So I'm going to give him a protein bar, and then hopefully we'll have him back in the room.
So just cap off today's filming then, yeah?
Yeah. So that's it, today's filming is done. Obviously we did the 2 home workouts, and we did the smoothie mix, and we've got a lot of filming tomorrow, so please stay tuned. This guy's going to come back tomorrow and you'll have to get involved then.
Nice one. Alright mate.
Alright mate, cheers bud.
See you later.
See you tomorrow.
See you later, Rob.
Come here.
What?
Have a look.
What do you mean?
Give it me back.
What do you mean?
Give it me back now.